Maja John Madden, my big morning walk every day with whatever dogs go with me. Started out with Jason, who's got the real serious injury. He has dropped out somewhere. And Mufafa is with us this morning. We'll see him. Guy on a bike going into town. Hola.
Hola.
This is a fairly significant road. I think it goes to Masantla because it gets some big trucks and various dogs. Oh, I think that dog is with him. Maybe both of those dogs are with the guy on the bike. Sure they are. They're his dogs, I think. In addition to street dogs who are absolutely unowned. They're not with him. They're not with him. Did you hear that? He was I'm yelling at him. But there are a whole variety of dogs that belong to people and follow them around. No leashes, no need for them. They behave fine. But then there's all these other dogs that come to greet us. Some of them, like these, are almost always playful and fun. Others will act aggressive, like, what are you doing on my turf? He just sent his cars on the Autopista. It's a very major highway in the east part of Mexico here. We get to Veracruz a lot faster that way. Most people greet you. Not all. They go fast on that road. Big cell tower here. And we have some people we see almost every day on this road. Ricardo, who works at the Tienda, Erica's Tienda, across from the Israeli restaurant, walks in from way out there every morning. And there's a guy who rides a donkey and pulls a cart with his dog in his cart. I hope we see him, that'd be fun. But I have a topic I want to talk about this morning. I want to talk about peasant economics in Mexico. Yeah, I know that sounds highfalutin, but it's my observations of how people get by, how they make their money. Buenos días, señor. All kinds of, there aren't jobs. There just aren't jobs. I mean, in certain places, there's actually a lot of manufacturing. It's heavily industrialized country in certain places. Around Tampico, you drove through nightmare scenarios of all the big factories and stuff, but not out here. The way people make their money out in the countryside is entrepreneurship. They hang out a shingle. The guy who's working on my car, Iram Mechanical Tire, two L's, I think it's, you roll it. He's got his shop, he's got a sign. He's actually got tires. Often they have big tires with the name of their shop out front. He's unlicensed, so you metaphorically hang out a shingle and get the word around. And so far, I've had really good luck. This guy's like all of 28, but he's been doing it for 8 years. And he sends me pictures, photos, and videos of what he's finding wrong with the car. He's really professional in his own way. But they're kids. They're kids, and they have fun, and they play their music and fix the neighbor kids' bikes. But make a living, and tend not to charge enough. That was true of Mexican mechanics in South Texas also. Tend not to charge enough. I would have to try to drive them up from what they wanted. Here's donkey and cattle. We start to rise up into the mountains. You can see the mountains begin to rise up out this way. Some very nice cars, and a whole lot of not nice cars. But this road, they could be coming from Masamba. Yeah. I had a very peaceful, happy relationship with cattle like this until I saw some of them being loaded into a cattle transport truck. And that queered the whole thing for me. I'm not feeling so happy about it. It's actually got me essentially vegetarian again for the first time in a long time because of the inhumane treatment that I witnessed right there on their way to slaughter. So, yeah, mechanics. The women will bake their goods. There's a woman, Raina, lives right next to that mechanical shop, and she actually gets on the bus and goes to other pueblos with her baskets full of mostly, well, she does beautiful, what do you call it, with the corn, not tortillas, beautiful, oh, it'll come to me, the wonderful corn, they wrap them in corn husks in the U.S., and some of that here, but more they use plantain leaves, wrap them up, and so she'll sell those some days, and other days she's got cheese pies, little cheese pies, which are cheese or corn or apple, I think, fruit pies, and they're actually quite good for 20 pesos. And they just hustle. They hustle all day. They spend the whole day out. There's a guy who delivers plantain leaves to the tamale, that's the word, tamale restaurants in El Diamante. So that's his gig. He harvests plantain leaves and sells them. Other guys who deliver wood, they have big wood fires in those tamale restaurants. Whatever they can, and they get by. On the buses, the autobuses, when they stop at a terminal or any major stop, some lady will get on with a basket of chips and drinks and stuff, make some money. It's totally understood. And as I was waiting for the bus yesterday, a lady came by with baskets of, I didn't know what was in there, and it's like a cookie. It's like halfway. I said, azúcar. I knew it was going to be a dulce, a sweet, and it's halfway between a cookie and fudge, and pretty tasty, really. And their sales strategy can be everything from very humble, but some of them will have their little call. You recognize, pies. And she was, I guess that's the American word, but she yells, pies. But that lady, when she comes into the restaurant to sell her pies, she's, by God, going to sell you a pie. Yeah. Stands in front of you. And if I say, no dinero today, sorry, or I had them yesterday, and she just stands there like, yeah, but you're going to buy one today, right? I'll say, I've got no dinero. She says, oh, really? The manager, she'll spot for you. Come on, get a pie. 2, all it takes is a hint of a no, and they're gone. There's a guy we see on this road. This you see, well, in the cities, oh my God, DoorDash and whatever is that, Uber Eats, motorcycle drivers, huge, everywhere. They're everywhere. But out here, guy on a motorcycle with a big crate on the back of his bike that sticks out feet in each direction. I think he's delivering milk. I think it's refrigerated. So people are, the notion of lazy Mexican, oh my God, so far from the truth. So far from the truth. These folks are not lazy.